So this is the start of our monthly updates, just like we did the 20-gallon all our other tanks. I'm going to start doing the monthly updates now. And this tank's been running about 2 months now. I have to confirm that. It's somewhere around there. But obviously, if you guys have seen me and heard me on the other videos you guys have been watching, all the other videos have been pre-recorded. So this tank was already basically up and running for like about a month once you guys actually started to see it pop up on YouTube. So I already had this thing going before you guys even knew I was doing it. So this is actually, real time now. I don't know if it's gonna be when it's gonna be uploaded, but it'll be uploaded within a week or two. So it's gonna be really recent. This will be the most recent video you guys will actually see now. But from now on, it should be, when you guys see this tank every time now, it's gonna be basically up to date. There's gonna be other videos, unboxings, and all that are pre-recorded, but that's besides the point. But so update on this, I guess we can start off. We can go through kind of the plants here. So the camera for some reason it makes these plants look really yellow, almost like as if they're dying, but they're not. I don't know why it just makes it look real lime green. I don't know why it does that. Like you can see the pearl over here, see how bright green. It's just weird how, I don't know. But so that's our Untitled HRA. So it's not, obviously it hasn't transformed to red yet. I'm still adjusting stuff. This tank is still going through kind of a phase ever since I kind of figured out the problems and hashed things out. So now everything should be finally doing better, and hopefully our plants will start transitioning and start looking real good. So this whole bush will eventually just be like a blood red. It'll be really bright red, and then over here will be basically just all green. There might be a little bit, the tips might turn red on some of these plants over here. There's a mixture of plants in all these, but it'll look pretty good. Maybe in the future, I mean, we can always get crazy. Maybe we can start actually mixing the both, where there's a little bit of both in each, but it just depends. I have to see what it looks like first. We haven't even really had this tank for that long to really know. But so besides those plants, so we got the pearl weed. Obviously, a lot of this got replanted. We had to redo a lot of it. So if this was planted, if this was here before the tank actually started, it would have been probably the size of these already. But you can see it's coming in nicely now. Hopefully I can replant some where it'll spread probably on its own, but fill in that little section over there, and then I might take it out a little bit farther, but it just depends. But I probably will. If I can create a real nice round bush in this corner, I'll go ahead and do it. And if that ends up looking good, I might transfer it over here. I mean, I got this bonsai over here, which you can see is starting to spread. There's multiple stems now. You can see all these heads popping up. It's weird how plants will just totally die off, and then out of nowhere you see a million heads start popping up. But you can see I got all those growing now, and I'll have to trim this one and replant it because it's in the way. Because I want this air mini to kind of go around this rock. It's going up this rock. This time it's going to go up here and go around the back like that, and then it's going to go downhill around the rock again. It's going to stop about right where that red one is, and then I got some S-ribbons that will cover this corner just to kind of change it up, to mix it up, so it's not too much of one plant. But I think that'll look really good because we got the S-ribbons over here. That will be a real big bush, and then I actually put some AR mini. You see it's still small because I just planted it, but there'll be a bush right there, so it kind of separates all the green going on. And then over here I kind of just have the red little circle that'll go around here, and then I'll have the, a bush of S-ribbons in that corner. So I think it's different, but I think it'll work and it'll look really good. It'll be something that people have probably never seen before. With this, especially with this time of scape, a real rock scape where the rocks are really the main event and what's catching your eye. So I think just getting crazy with the plants and having these crazy, having multiple plants like this, having the bonds right here, and then have some S-ribbons, AR mini, and then if we end up doing some pearl weed, another pearl weed bush in that corner, I think that would it's gonna look real cool like that. But so that corner, so if we head over back here, so obviously that's from the bush, just like the 20-gallon. I mean, you guys saw the 20-gallon, how I did the bush. That's kind of the same effect I'm going for. So we'll go around here, and then I just replanted these. So these will grow in, and it'll basically just go around this whole entire edge. Could potentially change it up one day, but I think it'll look fine. And I'm hoping, well, not hoping, it will happen. I just don't know how long it'll take. But hopefully we'll get the it'll get really wide and big where it just covers this whole area where you won't even see the ADA. And I'll be fine with it growing a little bit over this rock over here, just make a real thick S. repens bush that goes around this whole thing. I think it would look real cool. And then same with the AR Mini, just kind of do the same effect but going uphill. And then we got a little bit of moss right there. The moss in this tank, I don't know if you guys have seen it. I don't know if I even showed it on video. I really don't remember. But I put some Christmas moss here and there. I don't know if I like it. I'm rolling with it for now. Like this over here, I'm fine with. I mean, honestly, I kind of want to keep the rock exposed over there because it kind of separates everything. But I don't know. But like some of the moss, like over here, it's not bad. But I don't know. I don't know if it really fits this tank. I think I need to buy more boosts and replant the boost like I had it before. I think that would have looked better if we just kept it how we do have some boosts, but it's not like I had before. I had some really expensive ones and they look real good. But so I'll probably get some of those back and see what we can do. But so yeah, S. repens, AR Mini, and then the Pro Weed. Hopefully I can. Pro Weed's real fine, meaning it's like you can see how fine the leaves are. It's a real fragile plant, so trimming it, you can do some really cool stuff with that plant. Get it really round. But only other thing is that our Monte Carlo going up the hill. Obviously, you can see it's kind of dying. So I won't say dying, but you can see it's adjusting. So a lot of it's dying off. But you can see all the green. It'll just Monte Carlo usually does this. It'll die off, and then all new leaves will grow in, just like this one back here that was already planted, and it's just now coming back. You see all that new growth back there. So I'd like it to happen as fast as I can because this is what I really want planted. I mean, everything else can take as long as it needs. I really want this all to be carpeted, Monte Carlo, like fast, but however long it's gonna take, however long I mean, we just gotta be patient with it. But that'll look good just in itself. Once that gets all bright green and it covers this whole middle, that'll just look really good. And then really the only other thing is these Anubias. I put these in there. They're looking pretty good. This one's growing really good, and then this one, it kept falling out, so it's kind of stressed out. But you can see the new leaves are coming in, so hopefully that will create a real big bush in that corner. Hopefully we can hopefully it'll grow down here and fill in this whole little area. So that'll be kind of cool. But yeah, and then again, I think the boost would look cool if I did it on these rocks again and then did some over here. I think that'll definitely be an addition we add again. But other than that, for the plants, I think that's about it really on updates. Obviously, if you guys see my video, I added in-tank diffuser this time. I really like it. It's working good. And then I got some snails. Not a lot. I think I got like maybe 10 in here. But just to kind of help clean a little bit of stuff. They're kind of nice because they kind of keep some of the equipment kind of clean, so it's not constantly looking like a mess. But yeah, other than that, I mean, if you guys have any questions about any of the equipment or anything else you see that you have questions, anything about the setup, I'll answer anything down below in the comments, or you can go to my Instagram at JJ Aquariums. I'll answer any of your guys' questions. But other than that, I think I'll see you guys on the next one.